Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to this new video in The Sims 4. I'm Camila and today we are building a community lot in Oasis Springs. As you can see, we are in the community lot area in Oasis Springs that I don't remember the name of, sadly. But yeah, we are building on the lot where usually there's the lounge, and we are in fact building a lounge, but it's a very different one with a very different feel, very different aesthetic, and I like this one better, like much better than the previous one. And of course this is gonna be in my save file because some days ago I was indecisive on what to build, and because I'm really looking forward to the new expansion pack, Cottage Living, and of course we still have some time to wait until that pack comes out. So I decided to go in Oasis Springs. That's a very different world than the one we're gonna get, and so yeah, I was like, I didn't want to waste any builds that could benefit of the new pack. Like, I didn't want to build any cottage or anything in the countryside, maybe in Brindleton Bay or anything like that. So I decided to build here in Oasis Springs because of course it's a very different world with a very different atmosphere, and it was perfect to distract myself from the thought of the country cottage, the Cottage Living expansion pack, which I'm so gonna not remember the name like ever. I always call it Country Living or Cottage Life, Cottagecore, Cottage something. Yeah, it's Cottage Living, I hope. But yeah, we are building a lounge here, which was very fun to build. I was very indecisive, especially with like the wallpaper and the overall aesthetic, because I had something in mind, and I wasn't able to actually like bring this idea that I had in mind into The Sims. It was kind of hard. Like, you see that now we have some stone floors, and also like on the walls we have that wallpaper from Get Together, which is kind of a siding, but it's more like, it's nicer than a normal siding. And then we're gonna switch it for some very rustic bricks from Dine Out, and then the final wallpaper will be one that's from Vampires, oddly enough. So it's not very fitting, like the pack aesthetic is not very fitting with the aesthetic of this lounge, but oddly enough the wallpaper was perfect because I was going for a very deserty look, and maybe a very fancy lounge that you probably in real life could find in some places where you go on vacation that have some nice places with a lot of string lights and live music and very exotic cocktails and something like that. So yeah, this was the atmosphere that I wanted to achieve, and it took me a really long time to actually achieve it. Once I got there, I was really happy with the overall results, so I really hope that you will enjoy it too. It's kind of weird for me to be doing a voiceover because I'm not used to it anymore. I haven't done a voiceover that's longer than 5 minutes in a very long time, like in a couple weeks, which is a long time if you record voiceovers in a foreign language, especially because you fall out of practice so quickly. Like, I hope that I can talk to you for like 10 minutes. It's not that long either. It's not a very long video, this one, but still it's very strange, very weird to be talking to myself again for this long, because if you missed it, I am currently, like, it's something that's going on over time. It's not something that has an end, probably that will have an end. I am releasing some room builds instead of speed builds. Initially it was in celebration of Pride Month, now it's not anymore, but it's still in celebration of the LGBTQ plus community in general and LGBTQ plus simmers. And yeah, so that took like over in like on this channel. So yeah, in case you missed it, you can check the playlist that I have on my channel, or you can also check my older speed builds, because yeah, I have a ton of them. And yeah, here you can see that the overall structure and vibe is coming together, although I wasn't really set on the flooring that I wanted to use, and also I wasn't set on the tables that I wanted to use. I took some of those like paranormal tables out of the catalog and went with those, but I had still some of those tables from Movie Hangout, which were cute, were somewhat closer to the vibe that I wanted to go for, but then I decided to go for some picnic tables from, I don't know, maybe get together, like outdoor retreat, I think, or maybe island living. I don't remember, maybe it's neither of those, but yeah, I went for those, and I also added, as you can see already, some couches from the paranormal stuff pack in that like very nice deep red swatch that I really love. Like, I really love that color in general, like that raspberry color almost, and I thought that it was perfect for this place here, because yeah, I also wanted it to feel somewhat eclectic, so a place where you can find unexpected details like those couches, because they aren't really like following the rest of the color palette, and they aren't following the rest of the style and aesthetic, and so they are that kind of I don't know, item that spices things up, if I can say this about like some couches and a fake lounge in the Sims 4. But yeah, now we are kind of wrapping everything up. Like, I had the flooring that I wanted to use, the wallpaper that I finally was happy with. Now it was just a matter of adding decorations, because of course, as you can see, the lounge looks still pretty bare. We have just the basics laid down, and because yeah, I wanted to figure out how to lay every object, every item, and yeah, every table, because we have many of them here. And yeah, so we are gonna be adding some decorations, a lot of plants, a lot of like candles and lanterns on the tables, a lot of hanging plants too, wall decor, art, also the like exterior lights for, well, we do have the string lights, but I also added some other lighting here and there, because yeah, I don't know, because it's something that you have to do in a public space probably. And so yeah, I really enjoyed building this, and as I was telling you, yeah, it was kind of a breath of fresh air, because yeah, I'm obsessed with cottage living and with the whole content that the Game Changers are releasing in the last few days, like in this past week. And so I just want to build cottages, honestly. Like, I can't wait for the pack to come out. So yeah, in the meantime, I kind of forced myself to go somewhere else, to go to somewhere really different, like Oasis Springs, and build something here. And also I was like, this is the perfect opportunity for you to go a little bit on with your save file, because yeah, I have a save file that's like never-ending work in progress. Also, if you're interested, you can also watch a playlist that I have on my channel with all the builds that I intend to put in the save file, so you can have a better idea of what the save file is gonna look like. It's very like, it's in the very early stages, because yeah, I'm slow. But yeah, so I really hope that you enjoyed this video, by the way, because it's coming to the end, and I really enjoyed talking to you guys today. I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, please make sure to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I will see you all in my next video, and have a great day. Bye everybody.